So Richard, can you tell us how you got involved?
I suppose the quick story was I was on tour as an actor in a production of All's Well That Ends Well, and a new venue was added to our list of venues that we played. It was the County Hall. I came here, I was introduced to Marcus just to perform in there, and I realised what an amazing space, what an amazing venue, but it wasn't tapped, it wasn't marketed, no one knew about it. It was like London's best kept secret. So I thought, there's this potential theatre space on the South Bank of London, right in the centre of Zone 1, which no one's using. So the next day, well, that very night after the show, I went to Monty and go, we've got Monty, as in Adam Montgomery, partner in this. We go, we've got to check this place out. Let's go down and meet Marcus, and the rest is pretty much history. It's rolled on from there.
So what inspired you to use Charles Dickens?
I suppose it was the space lends itself to that. Also the time of year, the fact that it was it's Christmas. It was definitely a bankable production, and also it's just the costume. I suppose it'd be a bit ambitious because it was a costume drama, but I think so many people love Dickens, and primarily it's the space lends itself to that.
You mentioned about the costumes, with it being a period piece set back in the 1800s. Has that been challenging?
That's been very challenging. I think between Adam and myself, Adam's let's like go for the stars, and I'm thinking maybe, but we might just land on a cloud if we're lucky enough. But so he's yeah, costume drama, where I'm thinking, let's maybe bring it down and do a smaller production. But it just got snowballing really, and Marcus, we had great support from him. And we've got a great director on board who's familiar with this play as well, so from his drama school days. So all the components seem to be there. It's just like, okay, let's go and do it.
How daunting has it been for you being a co-producer?
It's just been exciting. I don't think I've felt this much sort of dip in emotions in sort of one day since like Man United were in the European Cup final in '99. It just sort of goes up and down. So it's brilliant, but you've just got to take the rough with the smooth. I think, in the morning it can be either great or bad, and then by the afternoon it can be opposite. So I think you've just got to find a middle ground and not take the highs too well, and don't feel too bad about the lows, really.
Can you explain a little bit more to us about the role of a co-producer?
Well, the production generally, it's the concept. It's the whole aesthetic of the play, which then we'll translate. And someone like Sam Donovan, who's a great director, is like, you can leave him to do that. And then we, Monty and I, Adam and I, can go and find the money, find marketing. It's basically every job you can imagine, from getting the bar set up and sorted, to getting ticket stubs printed out, to getting the press down, to speaking with you guys like that. So it's just about all and everything.
And is there anything unique that we can see from today's performance?
What I think from the whole play generally, what will be unique about it, I think what will be unique is a fresh look at theatre in London. I think it's stagnated for a while, to be honest. You've got overpriced tickets. The audiences are great, but sadly, in this country, there seems to be like a hierarchy associated with theatre. And if you think about 400 years ago on these very banks, Shakespeare performed here in the Rose and the Globe in the same neighbourhood, and they had bear baiting, and they had cockfighting, and they had prostitution. These were things for the people, and I don't know, maybe in the past 20, 30 years, theatre's been less and less about the people, and it's been an elitist sort of medium. So I hope with this, what we can do is, with tickets at £15 a price, bring theatre back to the people. I think you'll see in our audience, you'll see people of a cross-section of society. You're not just going to have the hat and long coat brigade. We had like Rastafarians in last night. We've got people from students to OAP. So I think that's going to be the unique thing, plus a great ensemble of 11 actors that can play music, act really well, and do a great show.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Richard.